This is a message for truth seekers, for those who are suffering, confused, or trying to figure out what is happening. And more importantly, this is a message for those who are ready to receive it. Before I start, I want to share a bit of my life with you. I too suffered at one point in my life. I started like anyone else. One day I was born, then I started playing with other kids, and I had an amazing childhood. I hurt myself many times, I cried many times, but I also have golden memories that I will never forget. When I turned 11, I moved to a different country, and I had to learn a new language and get used to the culture and a new way of living. As I started to get older, my life was getting less and less interesting. I felt I didn't fit in with most groups of teenagers. School was boring, and I was challenged by the new language I was learning, English. As a result, I slowly started to become more introverted. I had challenges with love and many disappointments like anyone else would. Some years later, I entered the workforce looking for a passionate new beginning, but for some reason I was never able to find it. Then one day, I went for a walk, and I started asking the question, why is my life this way? Why do I feel miserable? I couldn't seem to find the answer, but I kept asking myself this question. Then I started becoming more open-minded, and I started asking, what if? The moment I did that, answers started to come, and my life started to change. This was the beginning of a new journey, a journey of transformation, the path less traveled, which of course made me unpopular and weird to most people. I started looking into things like astrology, spirituality, which challenged my old beliefs and traditions. I started investigating what most people wouldn't. The path took me to a road that most people would not dare to walk on. And so my dark night of the soul began. In 2013, my life was hit by a powerful thunderbolt. In the tarot cards, this is known as a tower moment. Everything fell apart. My 8 years of marriage ended. I quit my job and moved far, far away from the area that I was living in. My emotions were all over the place. I couldn't think straight. Nothing in my life made sense anymore. I was truly in a dark place. I am letting you know this little bit of my life so that you can see, my brother, my sister, whoever you are watching or listening out there, that you are not alone. We are all in this together. As fellow humans, we must help one another, not step on each other. We must cooperate with one another, not compete with each other. The pinnacle of your life is not in a corporation or a large sum of money. The pinnacle is in realizing who you are, which will then let you see the truth. That is, we are all extensions of the Most High. Things have been shifting since 2012. There has been a separation going on since then, and it will become very clear very soon. On September 23rd, 2023, a new energetic portal will open, revealing the deceivers in plain sight. Pay attention and you will see it. That day will only mark the beginning of what is to come. Unfortunately, most people will not see it because they have been deceived and brainwashed. Stay calm, fear not, and trust. You're safe and protected. Again, this message is for those who are ready to receive it. Everything comes from singularity. The one knowing universe expands into two lights of dual thinking, which created the 3D world, which is sustained by the 4 elements. And that comes from the 5th element, the ethers. We have 5 fingers, and each finger represents an element. So you see, in Spanish, hand is mano. Notice the similarities between man, mano, and human. Humans are the only species that uses their hands. We are the builders, the designers, the co-creators of this world. We are the only ones who walk erected with a natural ability to look up at the stars. The human body is the temple of the living God, which is built from the blueprint of the zodiac, the man in the sky. There are 12 parts or 12 systems in the body: integumentary system, skeletal system, muscular system, nervous system, circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, excretory system, urinary system, reproductive system, endocrine system, and the immune system. Each one of the 12 zodiac signs control one of the systems in the human body. The celestial bodies, or the wandering stars, orchestrate the flavor or the variety, which clearly points out that we are all equal in value but different in function. That is why some are taller, some are shorter, some are athletic, some are intellectual, some are practical, and some are emotional. Even if someone else is born under the same constellation as you, they will never be like you because you are original. Now, to really grasp this, you must understand that you have been lied to all of your life. We all have. If you want to know the truth, just flip the script. Everything the enemy does is backwards from creation. The media tells lies, and the truth is hidden in movies and fairy tales. You are told you live here when you actually live here. You are told this will heal you, when in reality, this is the real medicine. These examples don't even scratch the surface of all the lies and deceptions we have been forced to believe in by the school system, religion, politics, modern science, and the so-called experts. This entire world, as you know it, is a lie, a fake world known as the Matrix, constructed on top of what the Most High created. Therefore, the only thing wrong with nature is human nature. Remember, the word evil is the word live spelled backwards. Open your eyes and you will see the truth, and the truth will set you free. To know yourself is to remember who you are, which ultimately shows you the way back home. The moment you remember who you are, your suffering disappears, for the cause of pain and suffering is ignorance and the lack of knowledge of self. As I always say, the true currency is your attention. Focus on what really matters. Your spiritual growth. Know yourself. Know the secret. It is time to wake up and live the life you were meant to live. I wish you all love, light, peace, prosperity, and remember the Most High says, "Be still and know that I am God."